What is going on, everybody? It is Arwing Master here, and welcome back for more Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we learned that we must get Bobbery as our navigator to Key Hall Key, so we're going to go track him down right now. Now, if you have no idea where he is, I recommend asking around. Like Professor Franklin, for example. He knows exactly where he's at. Talk to him. Bobbery? That old sea dog lives in the east side house right next door. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago. Great clue. Now, it says it's locked from the inside, but there's a secret way in. Through his fireplace. Ha 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 ha. I'm Secret Agent. It's a me, Secret Agent Mario. Okay. Okay, so this is the secret way in. Ah! What do you blokes want? Burglars? Admiral Bobbery? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please, drop the axe, Super Stash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. Harumph, what poppycock. Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job, So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea, nevermore. But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Key Hall Key. Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no. Now, away with you. Come on, we all know you're Admiral Bobbery, admit it. I shall set sail upon the sea. Okay, he's just gonna say the same thing. Well, dang it. What's the next move, Chief? This salty dude is going nowhere fast. I can't figure this guy out. What's his beef with the ocean anyway? You know what we ought to do? Go find someone who knows what this dude's deal is. And I know just the guy. Podley from the inn. So we're going to go back in the inn where we first encountered Flavio and talk to him. The guy who works at the bar at the inn. You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Key Hall Key? Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. Please do, I can take it. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale will go something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, this sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery at sea on a long, lonely voyage knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Ooh. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him and always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. Gee, what a downer. I guess that's a pretty good reason for hating the ocean. Yeah, exactly. You all know his tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea? Yes, we have no choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Listen, Podley, thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You feel better, okay? Let's roll, Gonzalez. Let's roll! Yeah, that is a depressing story. So, without further ado, we are about to make Bobbery really, really happy again. And change his whole attitude about the ocean. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna barge back inside Bobbery's house. What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard! Not you again! No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you, Ski Mask 1 and Ski Mask 2, burglars. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I'm no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you give me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you are one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you are one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please? Mars like, what's he a-doing in there? Yes, love, I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet, I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe, bound for Keyhole Key. Harumph! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. And Myra Bobbery, yes! The ship's in the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. Awesome! We changed Bobbery's attitude about the ocean. Alright guys, that's gonna end things off for this episode. Next time on Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, we're going to get started on Chapter 5. Until then, Arwing Master out.